So if I was to ask you, do you think is your most memorable moment to date within your political career? Would that be the one that you took?
No. This would be a real strange moment. So I was the minister responsible for reducing rough sleeping, and we had been working on a refresh of the government's plan to tackle rough sleeping, and we were working on that whilst Boris was going out of being the Prime Minister and somebody else was coming in. So one of the things that you have to do as a minister is not just convince your Secretary of State that the work you've done is valid and worthy, but also you need to convince number 10, you need to convince the Prime Minister's office. So we were hoping to publish this plan at the end of that summer period. So we had to convince the current Prime Minister's office that the plan was sound and robust and would be a good thing to introduce. We had to speak to Rishi Sunak, to his office, we had to speak to Liz Truss's office. So effectively we almost had to get clearance from 3 Prime Ministers in order to get that plan signed off. And during the summer, we managed to convince all 3 people that it was a good plan and that it would be good for the country, and got that plan launched, I think, 2 days before Liz became Prime Minister. So that would have been a complex and difficult task, even with just one Prime Minister and having to convince number 10. But immediately before I became an MP, I worked for YMCA Birmingham, a charity helping young people at risk of homelessness. So 3 years experience on the ground myself. And here I was as a government minister with the opportunity to implement changes in the system that would help fewer people end up sleeping rough on the streets. And it was all in jeopardy because the government was in a state of flux.
Absolute chaos, I think.
To pull that off felt like the greatest achievement of my political life, and I was really grateful for it.